Well, United States ammunition in Israeli warehouses is now being reduced. It's not currently known when the stockpile will be replenished, and sources say that the ammunition had been kept in Israel for years and was even transferred to Ukraine to help with the war against Russia. The weapons depots are intended for use and even recognized as compounds with American diplomatic immunity. For more on this, let's bring in I-24 News defense correspondent Jonathan Regev live in studio with us this morning. Jonathan, talk to us about these weapons depots. What kind of ammunition is stored there, how long it's been there, and what exactly these weapons are used for?
Well, it's all kind of ammunitions, with missiles, rockets, interceptors, and so on. Israel has made it a point again and again, and has told the United States, its greatest ally, if war breaks, we will defend ourselves by ourselves. That is true. That has always been true. But if we go back exactly 50 years ago to the Yom Kippur War, Israel, at least on paper, seemed to be on the brink of collapse. The United States did not actively participate in the war, but did send to Israel let's call it an aerial train of weapons and ammunition. The biggest airlift since, I think, the biggest airlift since the Berlin crisis back in the 40s. Cargo plane after cargo plane, tens of them landing in Israel with American ammunition, helping the IDF eventually change the course of that war. So these things, they can happen. Again, Israel saying time and time again that it will defend itself by itself. But the IDF depends mostly on American weaponry, and that American weaponry that was stored in Israel was not intended to be used by the IDF, by the Israeli army, but intended for American purposes in the area, perhaps. But in a case of a war which could include multiple fronts, and such as the one that has been contemplated here in recent weeks, we saw that rockets can be coming from Lebanon, from Gaza, from Syria at the same time. Then maybe whatever the IDF has may not be enough. Was Israel planning on this? Probably not, but it's always safer when there is such amount of American weaponry. But of course, the United States has its own interests. Right now, the interest is helping Ukraine, so all that ammunition has been shifted from here, at least most of it, to Ukraine.
I-24 News defense correspondent Jonathan Regev live in studio with us this morning. Thank you.
Thank you.